All right, fine. I'll be a gracious host. How you doing?
Little Mermaid is the scariest Disney movie by far, though.
Why the hell is Ace Blade in your Kickstarter?
Some comics. I'm getting controversial today. We're gonna get controversial today with.
My proudest moment is this interview and being able to talk to you two.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Taurus Comics, in collaboration with Fourth Wall Productions, respectfully brings to you the 95th episode of the Four Tales podcast. I am your host, Kyron Silva from Taurus Comics. Across that way is a miming violet author of Ace Blade, Danny J. Quick, and together we are your two award-winning blurred comic creators here to help you find your next favorite comic. We are live on the Age of Geekdom Network via Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. We're also live on TikTok. So if you're listening or watching us, thank you for your support. But don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and review this podcast because all your positive reviews and interactions help us reach a bigger audience. Brother Quick, how you doing, man?
Kyron, Danny, how are you?
That's right. Danny, Kyron. I'm all right, man. My
Doing good.
My voice is dying for some reason all of a sudden. I'm all right.
Probably because it's early and it happens like this. This looks good on TikTok.
This
is
does.
the layout you got. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's really
Thank
good
you.
on there. Let me go on and share that around.
Yeah.
But it's good to see you this morning, man. You've been reading any comics lately?
Yeah, I did actually. I don't remember the name of the comic right now.
Okay.
I read a few. It was Ultimate Invasion number 4. I read that.
Okay.
I read Trencher number 1. And I don't remember the last one. I'm sorry. I'm a failure. I know.
It's okay. I went to the actual I went to a few comic book stores this week to promote the Kickstarter, and I picked up the War Journal, Green Lantern War Journal number 1. Got to pick up the books with John Stewart. I had been following the Superman series, so I figured I'd pick this one up. After the Ghouls story that Greg Burnham wrote, they picked back up with the Superman, and then of course I got the Superman annual. I haven't been a huge fan of Superman in the past, but the recent comics are okay. And then of course, Shadows of Dakota number 6.
Oh,
absolutely gotta have that one. So there we go.
All right.
Have I read any of them yet? No, I haven't. I have not actually, but I will. I will read them.
Fish Comics, good morning. Kevin Chapman, good morning. Sleek Comics on TikTok says, God bless you, Danny. Did you fix that problem yesterday? I hope all is well.
Yes, brother. Yes, I did. Brother Sleek Comics, I did fix that problem, and everything is all good. I do appreciate it for sure.
Whoa, wait. Kevin Chapman says, let's all remember if Danny J. Quick meets his goal before the 30 days is up, he's going to get an Afro Avengers tattoo on his foot.
Definitely not doing that because, first of all, I don't like pain. And I heard that the foot is one of the most painful places to get a tattoo. And then second, the campaign's not even 30 days. It was only 24 days. So that's how you know I did.
That still meets his requirements. You're still fulfilling it within 30 days.
No, I don't think I said I was going to do that. Because my feet are sensitive, and I don't like people touch my feet. Period.
I'm just going to let you know, one of the highlights is going to be edited to where it says, yes, I will have a tattoo of Afro Avenger on my foot if we meet this.
You go AI my voice like they've been doing to Will Smith.
PM Comics on TikTok says he said he has a foot fetish ticklish. I'm sorry. He said his feet is ticklish. So yeah.
Oh, where you get the fetish from?
I don't know. It's too damn early. All right.
Terrible.
All right. I think at this point we should just go ahead and bring everybody on it. We talk about foot fetishes. Let's just
do it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some esteemed guests in the building. Ro Lamb, creator of Scarlet Ranger and Ona Scar, right?
Hey, wait a minute, son. I'm gonna let you finish.
Damn, Kanye to you.
yo, son. We here today on you know what I'm saying? This is the BeQuest show today. All due respect, Kyron, we taking over. You know what I mean? Like we here to sell T-shirts, make Ace Blade go up so Danny can get his foots tattooed, and all that. You heard? All right, now go ahead, son. Go ahead, Taylor. I'm gonna let you finish, Taylor.
Everybody trying to get my feet tattooed, and I don't even want that. That's not even what I want in my life. I got one tattoo because of that campaign. Wally was there for it. Wally was present for this tattoo.
The homie Dragon Tats, he did that.
Yeah, the Dragon Tats in Charlotte, he did it, and I don't want to go through that experience again. To be honest with y'all, it was painful, and I don't have a high pain tolerance. So, like I said, Roland is here. Wally McNair there, co-creator of King Supreme, the Fairy Tale Knights. Dang on,
just say I'm him, yo. That cover everything.
He's him. He is him. Artist extraordinaire, and then Morgan Iverson, creator of Lumberjacks and Harlem's Renaissance, in the building. We are the BeQuest team. And then we got Kyron Silva, who is the first
part
artist.
Of the BeQuest team. No,
The first artist for BeQuest because he drew Ballad of the Black Rose. So we got the whole, besides Javon, we got the whole BeQuest team on here.
Whoa, wait. Is Javon now part of the team? What?
Honorary. I'm gonna say y'all are honorary members. Y'all are honorary members of the team.
This has been the whole press tour. Like we get with people who are not on the team. It's like who's on the team and who's not on the team.
Bruh.
Yep.
Terrible. And Javon is in the comments. There we go. If Ace Blade hits 10,000, Danny should get the top 5 logo across his back. Y'all trying to hurt your boy. Y'all trying to hurt your boy. Listen, I would commit to another tattoo, but it really was a traumatic experience for me. It was on live. Like we did it on Facebook Live because that was one of the goals. That was one of the stretch goals that we had, was to do that on live. But
yeah, it was crazy.
Well, we're going to talk about this real quick. Real quick, because you talked about how Javon's honorary member. So I'm going to show this. So at one point, Javon was supposed to be part of this. He was made into a graphic.
Here he go.
Nah, Kyron, you don't know what had happened was, wow. He was there, but Danny didn't tell him what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
Okay, so Javon, the reason why you're not part of the team is because
I would like to enter this into evidence, though, for a later conversation and to clear something up. Now, y'all heard Wally say that he's him, right? And then yesterday he tried to make the case to say that me and Danny be skewing the vote for BeQuest, right?
This is all true. Both can be true at the same time.
He's been true at the same time. He's been making that case, but he's him. And look, who's in the middle of that? Who's in the middle of this?
See who is prominently featured.
Who is right in the middle of that fire right there?
So I'm gonna let you finish Taylor number 2. Go ahead.
Who in the middle though?
Y'all see who's right there in the center spot.
I'm just saying.
So y'all remember when I said these two work in tangent together, right? Like me and Ro just be trying to.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? Wow. So Danny designed that on purpose. If you really look strategically.
Oh, what?
He put me in the middle to try to make me the fall guy. He put Javon on the end so he could crop him out when he didn't tell him what was going on. So it's like a puzzle. The Easter eggs was evident months back. You feel me?
Wow, that's how we do.
But then you look. Ro was right beside me, right? So they're showing you right there that line at Morgan's shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Look at the shirts they have on. It's telling you what's dominant right there. Ace Blade and Lumberjack. You know what I'm saying? Everything
I can't help it. I got to
that don't count.
Actually, now I look at this, I see Morgan, Wally, and Ro are about the same height, whereas Javon and Danny are lower. So is that something? My understanding is Javon's pretty tall. So
I don't know. Ro actually has his back to Wally.
I mean, because we trying to look out for each other. Ro like, yo, I'm gonna make sure you don't get stabbed, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna make sure you don't get stabbed. But then like Javon just pointed out Morgan and Roy looking at each other, laughing like, look at these guys.
Wow.
Look at these guys.
Man.
Wow.
I don't know where you got this. I don't know why Kyron is the type of person that would go back into the archives and pull up something like this. But
it's because I'm petty, damn it. I'm petty.
I know. I do know. I actually I do know why. And I appreciate and love you for that.
And you know what's crazy? My hair ain't even long anymore. So Danny used that picture to say, the old Wally might have been, but this what you know what I'm saying. So it's like, like
it was that intentional. Hey, listen, I didn't know. Listen, I got some experience as a graphic designer, but I don't know if I'm that good. I don't know if I'm that good to put all that subtext in there.
Clearly, you are.
I am impressed. I'll say that.
All right, so this leads into my first question I had for the four of y'all. Are y'all tired of seeing each other this week? Because you've all been on like 3-4 different podcasts, so it seems like y'all might be a little bit tired of each other at this point.
No, not at all.
I never get tired of these guys, man.
Actually,
I'm not tired, man. I think this is really just the beginning. I'm looking forward to us being in more places together. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice if we could be in the same spot instead of just seeing each other on screens. To be honest with you, because it would probably be even worse if we was in the same spot, and it would be a lot of fun. And we would get some work, and we'll be able to get more work done. So, that's one of the goals. Is like I said, we're all kind of in the same area. I think within 4. How far are you from Charlotte, Ro? How many hours are you from Charlotte?
hours.
Yeah. Okay. So within a few hours, we could all be, within a central point, and meet up if we need to. And I think that was one of the determining factors of the four of us getting together. We're right here. Within driving distance of each other. People in Connecticut and Sacramento, it would be hard for us to get them a ticket to get to the same place if we needed to meet up.
I ain't got it, bro.
So
Wow.
I got it.
Okay.
But when we get there, though, once we sell enough of these T-shirts, we might be able to buy a couple plane tickets.
Kyron's my guy, though. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Morgan.
Kyron's independently wealthy. Now that I think about it, we could have got, if we would have put Kyron on the team, we wouldn't have to. He could have gave us an angel investment. Dang on it. I wouldn't think.
You regret not using Kyron for his money?
Is what he's saying. Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
That's pretty much what you said.
That's pretty much what
Everybody
he
brings
said.
something to the team. Everybody brings something to the team.
You
Apparently he thinks I'm like
Kyron to be the
Black
Bruce Wayne.
Bezos or something. I don't know, man.
Black Bezos. I like that.
Morgan Sleek Comics says that what's up? He'll paint you a lumberjacks painting on TikTok.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
In the building.
What's
All
good, Sleep?
So we got a lot of actually questions here. I don't know if y'all want to start with the questions from the audience or just go into actual interviews.
Hey, man, it's up to you, bro. It's your show.
Yeah, Kyron, this is your show, man. You take the lead.
Oh, now it's my show. Okay. All right.
Hey, listen.
It's always been your show.
Whatever.
We all know that.
Fine. All right. What is BeQuest Comics? Let's start there. For anybody that doesn't know, what's BeQuest Comics?
Man, this is I'm interviewing today, so I'll let one of y'all go.
You interviewing and talking, so go ahead. You started. Finish.
BeQuest is a studio that us four brothers came together and decided that we wanted to make our own thing. We wanted to create something that would leave a legacy for not just our families and our children, but the artists and creators that do eventually work with us down the road. We want to focus on ownership and really starting from the ground up, and that's what we're doing, man. We all have had successes with our individual titles and characters, and we wanted to come together to create some new things. One of the I said earlier in the week, one of the reasons that it's hard for I know for me as an indie, one of the reasons it's hard for me to join up with another group is because you can't really. Nobody has the resources to be able to focus on your property. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were to take Ace Blade over to, the Wise Acre or something like that, or one of those other, or to Taurus Comics, we might not. Well, Taurus got the resources. We know Taurus Comics got the resources, but these other smaller indie spots, they don't have.
You trying to get Kyron robbed or something? Like he's about money.
we know. It will be
It's all
hard.
right, Wally. I got guards outside. I'm cool.
He in the gate. He got the gates and the guard.
I got the gate around the gate. Damn it.
Yeah, that's good because I swear, boy, at this point, Danny trying to make you a Happy Meal for somebody.
Terrible.
Good,
no, it'll be great. It will be great if because everybody's intent is to help, but everybody doesn't have the resources. So with our characters, Ace Blade, Scarlet Ranger, King Supreme, Super Bastard, Harlem and Lumberjacks, it might not get the attention that we think they deserve at another place. But we said, you know what, why not create some new things together? Then we can all, give our expertise and our experience to create new things. And then if we want to, we can use our characters to push this brand. So that's kind of what it is to me. BeQuest Studios is that new beginning. It's a journey that we're starting together and building from the ground up.
Okay, all right. Well, whose idea was this originally, though?
Wally. It was really Wally's idea. We for long, me and Wally have been working together on comics for a long time, over 7-8 years, and we always have wanted to continue working together. And Morgan and I have worked together in comics for that same amount of time, and we just kind of developed a brotherhood. And when we went with Short Fuse, we learned some things about the business of comics and logistics, and developed into better creators. But then once we left Short Fuse, we knew that we wanted to work together with Wally. But we knew we needed another person. We knew just between the three of us,
now it gets dangerous.
we knew we weren't crossing the barriers we needed to cross. There were just some hurdles there, so we knew we needed another voice. And really, I think it was what was the show? Dang on Minicon, Charlotte Minicon. Yeah. At the beginning of this year, that Ro was up there with us, and we all just kind of vibed there, and we were like, we think Ro is the guy. So we decided, Ro could be that voice, and he has absolutely been that. He's absolutely been that for these past 6-7 months.
Okay.
Somebody who's got a strong creative voice, a talent as a writer, and is not afraid to speak his mind. Sometimes, I know for me, I'll be scared to speak up because I know my expertise is only in a couple places. But it's good to have somebody that will bring out those ideas. He'd be like, Dan, I feel like you want to say something. I'd be like, maybe it should be blue and not green. But so I think that's just how it came together for me.
Okay. Now, Ro, you were basically the man outside of their original three. What made you want to join them?
I was outside their original two. I just wanted to point that out.
I'm gonna get to you too.
Okay.
Also, man.
My bad, bro.
I got you.
Go ahead, bro.
Got outside. I got two whole Ace Blade comics, a King Supreme, two King
and he's a Harlem. He's literally the artist for Harlem.
How about he outside?
Hey guys, let Ro speak.
Okay, Ro.
You the one started nonsense.
Come on.
Ro's like, I'm just trying to talk, and y'all just interrupt me.
Yeah.
Trying to make his grandfather proud, man.
But also, I think when I first came into the game, guys that I was looking up to. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Just coming in and out.
Connection.
Coming in broken.
Yeah. I think Danny purposely messed up your connection just so he could talk.
Me. I wanted to hear what he had to say. It wouldn't be me.
Come back to me. I'm gonna try to fix mine.
All right, Wally. We're gonna talk to you then. So you had this idea. What made you decide? Because you guys were already working together. What made you say, "Hey, we need to start something besides Fourth Wall and what we got going on"? And what made you decide I need a new company?
Well, probably all started when I was getting inboxes about being an employee at Fourth Wall.
Oh,
and I was like, dang, cats keep calling me like the worker, which is nothing wrong with being a worker, but
like your W-2s and everything.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I actually have my own thing, and they have theirs, and we just close. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I need to fix this. So how do I fix this? I have to infiltrate the
infiltration.
I have to infiltrate the organization and position myself where I'll be seen as more than just a worker, you know what I'm saying? And so I threw the idea out to Danny and Morgan. I was like, they're not gonna jump right on it because they been doing what they do for a long time, you know what I'm saying? but I was determined. What does that say?
Sorry, I'm sorry, Wally. Morgan, your ring light is just.
I'll read. It said he's lying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I devised the plan. I was like, yo, if I can get cast down, then I can position myself to stop being called an employee. So it was selfish reasons, of wanting to be something other than the employee to people, because people be like, yo, could you ask your boss Danny and Morgan if I can bring my comic over there? And I'd be like, ask my boss.
I feel you on that.
You know,
I get that all the time too.
So it was like cool. I didn't check them because I was like, it's cool. I don't even care if they think that these brothers, because that's good that they look at them like that. So I was just like, yeah. I'll see if I can make a lunch. So from there, it just started the conversation, and me telling Danny all the time, like, yo, like, ownership is important, of course. Teamwork, like, we work together. I feel like we can accomplish more, and over time, we've proven that by just assisting each other on each other's campaigns and different projects, and blah blah blah. So after all that talk, after Danny pretty much told me no for a few years, he finally was like, you know what, man, Kyron mentioned trying to do something at Heroes Con, so I think we should do something before he can. Oh dang, my bad. Did I spill?
Wait, I wasn't at Heroes Con.
Yo, he talking about Javon. See,
I was talking about both.
He lie right.
It's all those people that don't wear glasses think all of us black people wear glasses. Like
no. See, because I had several. I was like, Danny, what about Kyron? What about Javon? He was like, I'm not gonna say what he said, but I'm just gonna say he was like, yeah, he was talking about this, and then Javon. Yeah, you're right. Javon was at Heroes, and then y'all had the show, so it was like, and I was just like, man, you sure, Danny? He was like, they can't touch me. I'm Danny J. Quick. I was like, all right, cool. He was like, these are my shows. This is me and Morgan shows. So he's not worried about it, bro. He's like, I'm not even worried about it. So, we move forward. You know what I mean?
Said, don't worry about it, sweetheart.
About 40% of what Wally just said in that last 2.5 minutes was true. About 40%. Now,
I don't even know if 40. I think 40
might not be that.
40's being generous.
Because from my perspective, like, I really felt like Wally's the big bro, man. He's had the most experience in making comics and in art and storytelling. And when we would go to shows, Wally's fans would come up and be like, yo, man, it's so nice of you to let these young guys come and learn from you at the tables. And
these Padawans.
When we first started, literally 90% of the people that were supporting us came from Wally. It was like, hey, Wally would be like, hey, man, listen, these guys, they don't really know what they're doing, but please check them out and support them because they need your help. And we would be like, thank you so much, because
he literally called us Padawans too.
Yeah. So,
I would probably use, if I was going to say it, I would have been like peons or something like that. I wouldn't have said Padawans. That means
he never said Padawans. Y'all got to remember now, he started the show by saying, I'm him. So,
Yeah, I mean, see,
as long as he doesn't say he's Anakin, you cool.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I want to be Anakin, actually.
He might be.
You can't be a Padawan.
He called me a Padawan?
Anakin was a Padawan.
Anakin was a Padawan too.
See, Kyron, this is where it gets confusing, man. Because at the end of the day, these brothers were making moves. I just wanted to assist where I could, and even if it is true that people from my support group was coming over to support them, they quickly elevated that. And have to say these things so that I don't get kicked out the group. They quickly elevated that to a whole nother level, So, I would put the help me sign up, but they might see it. So go ahead.
I understand.
Quick question. How my connection sound? It sound better? It's still bad?
Yeah, there's a delay, but we can hear you.
Okay. Continue. I just want to check it.
Do this. Log out of the stream and log back in. Sometimes that fixes it. Like cut.
Okay.
Cut your.
Yeah, we can hear you. It just delayed. Yeah. You got the kung fu mouth.
All right.
Got the 19.
So with 4 of y'all, how does that work as far as a hierarchy? I mean, we understand now that Wally's at the bottom, right? But how does this work hierarchy wise?
If Wally's at the bottom, we all at the bottom.
If Wally at the bottom, then I must be in the basement. I mean, come on, son. You asked us who started it, and we said Wally. We both called him Big
Bezos didn't start Amazon.
We both have called Wally We both have called
didn't.
Wally
He
Big
bought
Bro
into it.
since we've known him. He's got more experience than we do in the game. He's talked to some major companies. I'm not gonna put all his business out there, you know what I'm saying? But since he's trying to be modest, you know,
I
what
ain't seen
I'm
that
saying?
Guilty and the Pussycats he posted the other day. I ain't see that.
I'm just
Y'all
saying,
ain't
man.
y'all ain't see that?
He's worked for some
Transformers. Y'all ain't see
That was
that?
from 40 years ago.
He
So, Kyron,
he's worked for some
I'll
heavy
answer
hitters.
your original question since these guys refuse to, you know, we typically majority rule type situation. You know, it just keeps it peaceful, you know, because we do have varying personalities, as you can see.
Yes.
And sometimes we have learned that, you know, some members will quickly team up like it's a wrestling tag team match. And so, you know, you never know how it might go, but just having that third vote will level it out. So, you know, unless we have 2 and 2. So then I guess we flip a coin. We ain't had that situation so far, but
We never had
you know,
that happen so
I
far.
actually I believe Javon in the comments there. Danny CEO, Morgan president, Rose treasurer, and Wally's intern. I believe that.
yeah, belligerent intern. Yeah.
There you go.
Terrible.
All right, Ro, how you sounding?
How I sound? Let me know.
Yeah,
you
good.
yeah.
All right.
There you go. We
Cool.
got our guy back. There we go.
All right, Ro. Back to my original question. What made you decide to join this?
Yeah, so like I was saying, you know, when I first came into the game making comics, these were my heroes. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw what Danny was doing, I saw what Morgan was doing. Of course, I saw what Wally was doing. And I think the other thing too, me and Wally worked on Own a Scar together. It was a short comic book I did. It was probably the second comic that I wrote. And so just because I knew who they were, I always wanted to work with them. And they wouldn't let me in the group. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to rock with Morgan. Morgan was like, you know, we got things moving. We'll see where we can fit you in. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
It never happened. I think Wally put a good word in for me. And then we met at the mini con, and they finally let me in the group. So I just respect them so much, and I appreciate the work that they've done, and so I just wanted to be a part of it. So
How much did you have to pay to get into the group then? Because I'm assuming there was some type of like owner's fee or something like that.
The contract I signed, I can't disclose that number.
Okay.
So I gotta keep that close to the chest.
I understand.
I
really don't want to go to Morgan because he feel like
you probably shouldn't even acknowledge that you had to sign the agreement, man.
You're right. Now they really gonna sue me now.
All right.
Terrible.
Hi, Morgan. How you doing, man?
Hey, bestie.
Hi, man. I miss talking to you, man.
I miss talking to you too, man. It's been a long time.
Did you want to say something real quick, or?
This is intriguing. He said bestie.
That's my best friend, bro.
So what is Javon?
Huh?
Secret lovers.
See, I wasn't doing that thing. I wasn't even doing that. Greg's not here today, Kyrie. You don't have to.
Oh, you're right. You're right. My bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Greg getting straight. He ain't even.
Everybody be flirting with me, bro. What is going on? Anyway,
what do you say?
I'm Morgan's coworker.
No, that we all know Morgan's coworker is Danny. That's been since day one.
I cannot apologize for Danny and I's brotherhood, man. I don't know what people want me to say.
Man. We got each other.
Don't apologize. It's cool.
And we got y'all's backs too. Anybody say something about y'all, they know what time it is. They gotta deal with at least 5 or 6 niggas with glasses. I mean, brothers with glasses. They gotta deal with 5 or 6 people, brothers with glasses, who got something to say too. And that's for all of y'all. Shoot, come on.
I will say that this has been a long time coming because me, Danny, and Wally have been talking about this for a while, and we've been blessed. You know what I'm saying? Danny and I have been blessed to be, you know, have other studios reach out trying to work together, and it just never felt like that was the move. I'm not gonna go back into short fuse because I got respect for Sean, and that's over with. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like it just never felt right. But me, Danny, and Wally, the whole time we're talking.
Man, somebody got slapped backwards. Oh, go ahead, my fault.
I didn't say nothing wrong, man. Anyway, So me, Dad, and Wally been talking for a while. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out, all right, how do we formalize the brotherhood that we already have? You know what I'm saying? Like how do we go get this money together outside of how we're already helping each other do it? And Wally was the one that was really pushing that. Like, yo, no, we've been working together, but imagine how much we could do if we formalize it, we come together and we combine our efforts, like literally in a way, and get this in a way of ownership, we could really do something. And we knew that. And you know, over time, it just, after a while, it was just like, yo, you know what? We're not effing with nobody else. We're gonna figure this out and make it work. And in the midst of that, you know what I'm saying? Ro was lying, talking about he had to ask and all that book. That's nonsense. I told Ro at least a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I was like, yo, bro, if you ever want to write, you know what I'm saying, because I read his, I read Owner Scar, and I read another story that he won't put out for whatever reason. He won't put it out. He it's one of my favorite things that I've read.
It's a published short story. It's out, bro.
It's not. Nah, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, putting it out as you know what I'm talking about. Don't make me cuss. The point is,
violence.
It's one of my favorite things that I've ever read.
Negative.
And I want him to put it out in comic form. And I've been asking him for years, and I told him based on that and some other stuff, like we talk, offline and stuff about writing techniques, and I read his stuff. I'll send him my stuff because I respect I respect his skill and his opinion a lot, especially when it comes to creative process. So we had been talking for years, and I told him, look, if you ever want to write something with us, you don't have to join Fourth Wall. You know what I'm saying? But if you ever want to write something with us or work together, like I'd love to write something with you, you know what I'm saying, in the future, if that's what you want to do. You know
what? I want to tell the truth, because we tried to get Scarlet Ranger in the Fourth Wall universe. We actually did. We've had people ask for years and years if they could bring their character to the Fourth Wall universe. And we were gonna try it. We was like, yo,
that's the only character I even considered.
We was like, you know,
crazy, because nobody ever asked me to bring one of my characters in. So I'm just like, damn.
How long you been doing this with Danny?
My email wasn't working
with Danny.
Yeah,
2 years now, almost 3.
He never.
Kyron is also lying. Kyron's universe is bigger than our universe, so we would have had to join. We would have had to join.
Morgan, can you put up your phone again and be like,
So when we decided that
Juwan's like the only character you considered.
When we decided
that was wild.
He said try it. Ro was the first.
They about to start hating me now.
Ro was the first one that we wanted. It was like, yo, I'm not lying about Scarlet Ranger. I'm not. We was like, yo, let's see if we can incorporate Scarlet Ranger into the Fourth Wall universe. And he was like, nah, but I got this other idea that might work.
Ro definitely was like, nah, I'm good on that, my nigga. But I'll come up with something though. You know what I'm saying? he definitely hit that.
So we tried it one time and it didn't work. So we was just like, hey, we off that. Let's work on some other stuff together. So
he put a Heisman on the hoe. But
if Scarlet Ranger would have worked, then maybe we could have reached out to other creators and figured out it. But it didn't work. So.
Wow.
Nah,
that's crazy.
But I will say this. The story that he is bringing to Fourth Wall is going to be flame fire, especially in the greater universe and what we're building towards. Yeah. We can't talk about it but so much, but the script is done. Hey, I'm just telling you. I know people sleep on us and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? People sleep on us and it's cool, but I promise you, I'm telling you.
We getting there.
I'm putting that top 10 in my phone so I don't forget. Top 10.
Yeah, I took a screenshot of it.
I'll try to tap into that. Is something else happening Tuesday at about the same time?
Yeah, at 8. At 8.
Not important.
I
can watch 2 screens at the same time. I can support.
No, I'm not. It's not my show. I can't. We got you, Juan. I can't say nothing though. It's not my show.
Okay. Oh, Danny, could you drop the link in the comments for the BeQuest T-shirt?
Oh, all right. Let's talk about these T-shirts. I got some pictures.
Ooh, I like that segue.
Thank you. All right, so let's talk about these as they pop up. What are we looking at here?
Look
That
at
right there would be the one of the official BeQuest logos, the sacred cardinal and compass, the directions of life. Yeah. So we decided before we release technically, Black Rose is the first release from BeQuest, but the Kickstarter was going before we was officially announcing, so we just kind of quietly slid that in. Danny, I think you put it in the private chat, not the.
Oh yeah, I don't have control. I don't have control. I don't have the ability to put it in the comments.
Are you trying to put it on Kyron?
Michael Watson doesn't trust him with all the controls, so I got to do it.
I also would like to point out who's covered up right now while they're showing these T-shirts and who's still showing. So.
Oh, I thought that was because I was explaining, but I would happily move out of the way and let somebody else.
I know. I'm just saying it just so happened to happen that way. That's all.
Go ahead, Wally. Go ahead. Finish.
Thank you, Kyron, for understanding. Sometimes brothers just be so violent in the morning.
Seriously,
I don't understand.
Angry for no reason.
No reason. So as you see here, we'd like to call this the foundation. These comics are the foundation.
Please don't use that word.
And see, I like saying it because it causes a slight division between Fourth Wall that I don't intentionally cause, but I do cause, because Danny wanted to call us the foundation in the beginning. And we all agreed that was a terrible name. But
I voted out.
My understanding is he originally wanted to call y'all the Plantation Comics, but
something like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang. Whoa.
Wow.
Crazy.
Right, so foundation.
Crazy. Yeah. Wow. So if you look at them, they kind of move in a certain motion of the history. Ace Blade, Lumberjacks, King Supreme, Scarlet Ranger, Harlem, leading to Black Rose. So it's the journey, it's the path to getting to BeQuest.
Now, is this like a bundle that you can get?
Well, currently you can only get the T-shirt, and it's probably because of misorganization on the part of certain individuals in this group of only 4 people. But
me not being one of them.
The game plan is to eventually offer bundles and etc. But it's also kind of pre-telling what's to come. The hardcover that we're going to do next year will contain the number ones of all the books that you just saw, except for Black Rose. But it will instead have the first preview and the first published version of one of the books that we're putting out. That's our first full collective project.
Okay. Now, after that, what can we expect to come from BeQuest? Like what titles?
I'm gonna tell you, we got right now, we all 4 of us have pitched titles for BeQuest. Okay, I know, Kyron, you know about the title that I pitched because I pitched you at one point.
Kyron said, hell no.
Oh, no. Is that Lumberjane? That was that one?
No, wow, Lumberjane.
No bad idea.
Oh, wow.
Red Ranger? Was that the other one?
No,
Red Ranger.
Whoa.
Pharaoh Supreme.
We'll just say the titles.
That's crazy. These titles sound hot. Like, okay. They wait to see what these do.
They do sound hot.
I really want to check out that Lumberjane though.
I'm on Lumberjane too now.
But the one that I pitched is
Lumberjane going to be hanging out with Brooklyn?
She might be. I don't know, bro. She might be with Best-Eye.
They besties.
That
could be.
That work. Go ahead, Danny.
Go ahead, Danny. I'm sorry.
Pause.
No, I said I said it. I mean, I think we all got titles that we've pitched to BeQuest, and you'll definitely be hearing about them. But the first title is one called Pakuma, created by Wally McNair, and we are working on a story currently to put it together. We already got some dope visuals from it, and we're working on a story, and I think it's going to be very, very impactful. We showed some previews of it earlier in the week, and people really seem to connect with it. So,
working on this story is definitely the blueprint for how we function moving forward on stories. I think it'll give us a chance to fully figure out, our tolerance levels, patience levels, understandings.
We got a lot to figure out.
All right. So, I mean, you guys brought it up. How is this working out? Because all of you guys are writers. Wally's the only artist. Is there an editor in this group? Like, where's that coming up from?
Ro is the editor, but he's also going to be writing on the project. So I don't know if we'll, outsource the editing of the script like once we finish it. But all four of us are going to be writing the script together. It was Wally's original idea, so we're trying to work off of what his original premise was, and then just broaden that story out. I love the thought process is there, and it is a really good story for us to start off BeQuest.
I voted against it, by the way, Kyron.
Against what?
Against this story.
But he was outvoted.
You didn't really vote against it though.
But he was outvoted, so it don't matter.
He wanted to put out something else, and we was like, nah, nigga, that's whack. And
whack. Hold on.
Wally said I had the popular votes, but y'all went electoral college on me.
Right. Hey, listen.
Well, we won the popular vote and the electoral. The other comic that he had in mind is Fire from the perspective of the. He keeps
everybody else got to say nigga once. I'm gonna say it today. Nigga, you said whack.
No, I'm talking about the
this
idea.
Is by far the most uses of that.
I'm talking about the idea of putting that one first over the other one that we all clearly voted for. Wally was it was a 3-1 vote. Then past it being a 3-1 vote, we was on another live, and Wally was like, "Yeah, it may or may not be."
Wally definitely tried to steal the vote. He definitely tried the January 6th.
I'm telling you, he pulled a straight January 6th during the live. The vote was over before we ever went live. Then when we went live, he was like, "Yeah, it might be." He was like, "I think we should put it to a vote." So we did, and he still lost.
But hold up, but also before we went live, he also sent the text message out and was like, "Hey, I want to revisit that other project too."
Yeah,
he tried the inspiration.
I'm telling you, he tried to Jim Jordan us, bro.
He tried to hit us with the inspiration already.
Listen, all I wanted to know is what the people felt. That's all I was trying to tap
Yeah.
I was trying to tap in with the people.
I'm not saying the project is whack, and I'm not saying that. I'm talking about the idea of trying to override the already
override would have been what Danny does when he releases things 3 months before it's supposed to be seen and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't doing that. I was just trying to give feel for the other ones. You know what I'm saying?
We all have.
You made it available to post though.
I was on the team because of my
spoilers.
My spoilers. That was one of the reasons that I was recruited. So I definitely have to keep doing that.
All right. Well, let's talk about this as a team. Since you guys are working together, will you be accepting submissions from outside individuals?
At some point, yes.
Eventually, yes. The goal is to eventually accept submissions. But really, I think we're more the type of people to go find the things that we like, or find creators that we think are dope, and to ask them to work on projects. But
which is crazy to say since Kyron and Javon aren't. Oh, my I was thinking out loud. I had muted myself.
Was going back to there.
Wow. I had muted myself. God, my bad.
But the goal, in my defense, I'll say the goal is to bring on Javon and Kyron and Brian Lambert and a bunch of Kevin Chapman and a bunch of creators that that we do respect. So when we do have the means to do it, when we have the means to do that, that's definitely going to be the goal, is to reach out to these other creators and see if they got projects that they want to work on.
Now, the biggest thing is, before we bring somebody on, we want to make sure that we have the infrastructure in place and our processes in place as a company and as a brotherhood to know what we're doing, how we're doing it, because we're still formalizing those things now. But most importantly, if we are trying to bring you on, we want to be able to pay you. And right now, obviously, we're not in a position to do that. So until we build this and we build it out well enough for us to be able to bring you on and pay you what you are worth, what your work is worth, what your creativity is worth, then we'll hold off until we can do that. So I know people are blessing us.
Kyron and Javon ain't working for free. I mean, Javon has done some free work.
But there's also the other side of doing partnerships and collaborations and publishing other people's works where the income comes from what the book generates. So we also will eventually be looking for those type situations as well. not just outsourcing people to come in and work. You know what I mean?
Fish says, "There's no fish in that list."
See, it charged it to my brain and not my heart. You know, I'm getting old. You can see
what
the
happens
brain.
when you start naming names, bro. You shouldn't have named no names.
I shouldn't have named names because I apologize, Fish. You know we're gonna work together. So don't even start that. Don't even
Fish
start.
the fastest pin in the West, cause I mean come on, man.
So besides the teas and the Black Rose, what's the next thing we can expect from Danny and Friends? I mean, BeQuest.
Wow.
BeQuest. I'm sorry. It just.
See, I'm so him. I'm humble to let that fly. Just like when I was the janitor at Fourth Wall. Like I'm
about to quit 2 podcasts this week.
Well, like there's already some new ones lined up to take the place. So
right, exactly.
Yeah, you got top 10 starting with Kevin and them.
Yep. Tuesdays at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock. Yeah. All right.
So the next things are go ahead, more.
I mean, the next thing that will come after the t-shirts and Black Rose will be the hardcover. And of course that hardcover will have all of our number ones, and then it will have the preview, like Wally just said, for Pakuma in it. And then the next thing after that, we're still formalizing Pakuma. Obviously, that'll be the first thing that happens after Black Rose and the hardcover. So Pakuma will be after the hardcover. Then after that, we haven't set a schedule yet on all of us that have stuff that we have pitched, like Danny said earlier, and we'll figure out which books is going.
We're going to talk about those when we go on our Instagram lives. We'll talk about the other projects. So, y'all who might be watching, check us out a little bit later when we go on Instagram live to talk about some projects that we pitched.
You cannot promote another live on this.
Podcast. You've been promoting four black guys with glasses and 10 tails and top 10. Come on now, I can promote the Instagram live later.
All right.
10 tails.
Crazy.
I like that. See, I had a question and now you made me lose. Oh wait, okay, I got it. I lost it. Damn it.
What's good, Crazy Eto? Wait. Did I say that right? Crazy Tito.
Good morning.
Anybody know who Crazy Tito is?
No, sometimes we have people in the especially on Twitch. You never know who's gonna pop in on Twitch.
Might be people from
Crazy
Russia.
Tito.
There we
got it.
All right. I feel bad because I feel like we heard from everybody really a lot, but Ro didn't get a chance to do anything outside of one question. I don't know. I feel bad, man.
I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm good.
Okay. Now, okay. So, how is this coming together going to affect your guys' individual books? Are you
not at all?
Not at all.
I think it'll affect us in a positive way. Like you can already see. So Ace Blade is on Kickstarter right now, and thankfully because of the young brothers and yourself.
Wait, Ace Blade is on Kickstarter?
Yeah, Ace Blade is on Kickstarter right now. And because of the efforts of this team of the 5 people on screen right now, as well as Javon and the whole community, you know, we're almost at 50% in the first day, you know. So I think some people I would describe it kind of as a not a powerhouse, but an electrical grid that, you know, can give us juice, you know what I'm saying? So being able to come together and organize, you know, that's something that everybody has always wanted to do. And I think it'll absolutely, whenever we drop, because right after Ace Blade on Kickstarter, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but since that's my role in the group, I'm gonna do it. Roland is dropping a quick starter for our Scarlet Ranger right after this, and I know that, you know, with us 4 being able to organize and push it, it gives it more chances to reach more eyes. So I think it'll affect us positively. You know, our other properties positively, and like we said, we're going to use our characters to also push BeQuest too. So I think it will.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, that's all the questions I got. We'll take you with that.
Bro, well, never mind.
All right. Well, I feel like this is the best time for us to do Danny's favorite part of the show, which is quick takes. If you're ready, Danny.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right.
Find my questions. Quick takes. Yo, he found a picture of Wally. That's crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do quick takes a little differently this week. Y'all know what it do. We got 5 questions, and I'm gonna ask one or all of y'all a question. You got 45 seconds to answer it off the top of your head. So this one, question number 1, I want to just get a real quick response. This is a question that I ask almost everybody on the show, and now that we're about to be doing a show together in November. I want to know, what is y'all's preference? Big cons or small shows, and why? Really quickly, starting with Ro.
I'm sorry. Ask that again. You said it what?
Big cons or small shows?
I like small shows because it's more. They seem to be more focused on comic books, and you can really like engage with people.
Absolutely, Wally.
Both. It just depends on the show.
With the political answer, Morgan.
I mean, there's legit reasons for both. Like, as an artist, I take prints and other things, and those do great at larger shows. And like Rose said, at certain specific shows, they are very comic centered. So for me, full time, I need a little bit of both. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's
I say both too, for the exact same reason Wally said. The bigger cons, even if they're not comic centric, you do get the opportunity to possibly network and make some connections that you wouldn't have otherwise made at those bigger shows, rather than the smaller ones. And the smaller shows seem more intimate. So that's my answer.
You see who ganging up now? Okay. Question number 2.
Opinions make gangs. That's crazy.
So question number 2, and this again is for all of y'all. Really quickly, the tagline for BeQuest is "Value Beyond Entertainment." What does value beyond entertainment mean to you? We're gonna start with Morgan and go back the other way.
Value beyond entertainment means that whatever it is that we're bringing you from BeQuest Studios is something that we hope impacts you in some type of way past it just entertaining you. So whether it's feeding the legacy, feeding inspiration, feeding your soul, that's the goal of whatever it is we put out.
Wally?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what Morgan said, just making sure that what we're creating brings value beyond just entertaining people. But at the same time, there's an entertainment aspect. So the balance and the legacy and all the stuff Morgan said.
Yep. Bro?
Yeah, all the above. I think we want to entertain, but we also want to have some substance behind that.
All right. So now,
crazy, we got 45 seconds between the 3 of us.
Hey,
it works.
Y'all gave me 3 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
I know, bro.
He threw you the ball like J.R. Smith at the end of the shot clock.
Morgan took like all the joint.
Rose all like
30 seconds.
Hey, listen.
Okay, all right. So now these next 3 questions, I got a top 5 list for each of you. All right. I don't know who's gonna have the hardest top 5, but you get 45 seconds to yourself. Wally, we're gonna start with you. I want to know.
So I couldn't get like a regular.
I'm looking at this list. I'm understand. Well, it looks like for Morgan, you're going very racist on this. I'm just saying.
No, not racist at all. We asked our last guest something similar, but I think Morgan's question is going to be very difficult because there's not a lot of them, to be honest with you. Wally, starting with you, I want to know, who are your top 5 comic artists all time, dead or alive, from 5 to 1. 45 seconds, go.
Comic artists only.
Comic artists only, yes.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to still put Ernie Barnes in because he influenced me as a kid. So Ernie Barnes is number 1. Todd McFarlane, Joe Mad, Jorge Jimenez, offer Sam Keith.
Sam Keith, okay, all right. That's a solid list. I knew Todd and Ernie was going to be in there. The rest of them I wasn't sure about. All right, cool. Ro, you up next. Sticking to comics. Top 5 comic book writers. Let's see it.
I'm gonna say Hickman. Okay. It's not necessarily in order, but I'm gonna say Hickman. I'm gonna say Rick Remender. Ryan K. Lindsay. What's my man's last name from Bitterroot? Chuck
Brown.
Dixon. Oh, Chuck Brown.
Chuck Brown.
Yeah, Chuck.
I need one more, right?
One more.
One more. I got
10 seconds.
Can I say myself?
No. You can.
Yeah, me.
You put yourself over Dwayne McDuffie. Hey, that's confidence. I'd like it though.
Tell him, bro.
I like it.
He said no order. He just said his name the names.
The top 5. Yeah. Okay. Hey, I like it. Okay. Now Morgan, this is a tough one because there's really not
also
a lot
of
racist
one. So I'm just saying
it's not racist. I mean, because last time we did. Last time we did.
I'm comparing it to the other 2 people that you asked questions to.
Oh, I should have said top 5 black comic artists for Wally. That's what I should have did. But no, because last week's guest we did top 5 black superheroes. So now I want to know, Morgan, give me your top 5 black comic villains.
You see how Morgan's the only person he had to put racial things behind. Everybody else, it didn't matter.
That is racist.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Black comic villains. Jesus.
And y'all from the same. Y'all both fourth wall.
Wow. I trust my brother. He can do it.
Dang. He's
20
seconds. He got 20 seconds.
Eric Killmonger, obviously.
Yeesh.
You should have asked him what top 5 black villains in a movie.
That's true.
10 seconds.
I don't know, man. I'm
gonna help you out. Black Manta.
Black Manta's a good one.
Yeah, but I can't say it's my fate.
Dang, you ain't got but one. Take them.
You just say the names, bro. Like
it ain't but so many. It ain't but so many though. It ain't but so many.
Hey, listen.
Crazy Tito said you on the road with that.
He said you on the road.
Hey, listen, I got nothing for that, bro.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Hey, I knew it was gonna be difficult, but hey, there we go. We got it.
It's crazy. He wouldn't take the assist. He was like, "Nah, that's not one of them."
No, I
don't even like him.
I don't like that dude.
I'm not saying that's not one of them, or I don't like him. I'm just saying that
You should have said Black Adam just because his name is Black. Like, take off.
The Rock played him. The Rock played him. Why not? Shoot, I'll take it.
That is a tough one though, right off the top of the head though.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That is bad. I
said, yeah, that is bad. I was trying to tell you before you did it too. But that's fine. It'll be fine.
Trying to give you an assist, but
that speaks to. I mean, there's not really a lot that you could say. You could say Ebon. You could say Midnight. You could say Copperhead.
I'm trying to help him now. It's over.
You know, I mean, there's some, but they're not.
Killmonger was the only one he got.
Killmonger, Killmonger is the only one, but Killmonger is probably the only one that you would think of.
Killmonger and Black Manta, the only one that Morgan saw in movies, and he kicked.
I was about to say
one of the 2 out immediately.
I was about to say Ultron Black. Ultron Black, bro.
Hey, I'll take it.
Okay, what you talking about? He definitely black.
Cottonmouth was good.
Noka might be black.
Cottonmouth, yeah, Cottonmouth. Yeah, but anyways, so I appreciate y'all doing that for us. Come on, Kyron, let's close it out.
Wait, this week's no sponsor this week?
This week sponsored by That's why I got a show to quit this week. Y'all see how he be treating me.
I just figured they all part of BeQuest. You're part of BeQuest. You need a top 5 also. So we're going to do one top 5 for you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Now, as a lot of y'all know,
please let it be
on
racist,
another show called Top 5 Live with Morgan and Javon. And recently we've had Danny's favorite artist of all time, Daryl Banks from Green Lantern. I'm wearing my Green Lantern shirt. So I need to know, Danny, who are your top 5 favorite black wrestlers?
Wrestlers?
Yes, wrestlers.
Wow, man, you looking like Morgan right now.
Yeah, dog.
At least get one.
The Rock, Booker T, the one Dudley brother,
Devon.
What's the girl's name who just started? Jade something.
Jade Cargill.
Bianca Blair. And
okay, that's fine.
He's just saying.
I said 5. He just name off any black people he knows at this point.
Just trying to get to 5. I don't know.
All right,
that's the best I can do. How many I get?
That was 5.
There we go.
Mark Henry.
That's my favorite. Oh, Mark Henry. Yeah, that would have been great. Yeah.
Could have said Mark Henry, Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware, Shelton Benjamin, Jade Lethal. I mean, there's
Bobby
a lot
Lashley.
out there.
Bobby Lashley.
Street Profits. Big effer, bro. That guy is huge. Man, he's big, bro.
Steroids will do that to you.
Yeah, I paused myself. I paused myself, but God,
hey, yo.
Hey, I paused myself though. I'm just saying that dude, God.
Dude,
I think we can stop talking about that dude now.
There's nothing else I can say that's not gonna be plausible, so I'm not even going back.
Man, y'all go get a foundation tee from BeQuest Studios.
Yes, please go grab a foundation tee.
Bobby Lashley, if you want a foundation tee, reach out to Morgan. That's your boy right there.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't have one myself, but yes, reach out to me.
Hey, I watched some of that Eric Larson interview back when y'all did it, but that clip was very interesting because he said the greatest highlight of my day was hanging out with you two. What was the word that came after that?
Niggas?
Oh, wow.
No,
I don't think so.
No,
stop it.
No.
Sorry.
No.
See,
crazy.
Yo.
That's why we can't invite. That's why I can't invite everybody.
I think if he had said that, his wife would have slapped him because she black. So
yeah.
Hey, listen.
I don't know now.
He definitely is a woman of color for sure.
Yep.
Maybe she would have. Maybe.
I'm just guessing.
All right. Well, gentlemen, this has been a fun time. We want to make sure everybody checks out BeQuest, but also your personal social media. So we'll start with Morgan. Tell us where we can check you out and any place you're going to be soon.
I will be. Well, you can check me out, Morgan Iverson on Facebook. Top 5 Live group, Top 5 Live Nation on Facebook group. Lumberjats with a 3 instead of the E in lumber. _ Jats on TikTok.
Morgan, I noticed that too, Kevin, but I don't wear hats, so
yeah, Kyron messed it up. And the next place I will be is November 4th and 5th. We will be, what's good, Jamal? We will be at NC Comic Con on November 4th and 5th. And after that, Lumberjacks number 4's Kickstarter will be going in December after my bro Ro gets fully, hopefully double, triple funded on the Quickstarter for Scarlet Ranger.
Okay. Danny, is it okay if I let Wally go next? I just want to make sure I'm okay. You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Wow.
He pretended to leave, but he just went to the back to press buttons.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, North Carolina Comic Con, Eastgate Comic Con. That's the only 2 shows closing out the year. BeQuest T-shirts. Support those. It helps us to move things along, and it gets you in there early, helping us to build this foundation to the future of what we're doing. You can catch me on social media, on Instagram at Wally V. That's at WOLLYV as in Victor. And Facebook is spelled crazy, so I ain't even gonna say that. But yeah.
All right. Ro?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at
Ro next. I just want to make sure it's okay if I go Ro next.
Yeah, it's Wally.
Oh,
Wally.
You gotta ask Wally. So yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Rolam, ROLAMB, Rolam, also rolam.com. I will be doing, I actually hadn't announced it yet, but since everybody else said it, I'm going to do a quick starter November the 14th. It'll be 10 days. I'm excited about that. And then I'll be at NC Comic Con with BeQuest Studios. What's that, November 4th and 5th? So,
Yep.
okay. Danny?
No permission needed.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised he just didn't start talking.
Kyron gave me permission. That's who's running the show. Best place to find me, of course, is fourthwallpros.com or over on bit.ly/BeQuest. We just dropped the link in the comments, so y'all make sure y'all get one of those. Also, on social media, the Ace Blade, and
I'm sorry. The teas close out tomorrow at 11:59. So if you don't
right.
get them by then, that's it. They're gone.
That's it.
My fault.
Please make moves, man.
I better get them. And that's it, man. Kyron, where can people find you?
People, you can find me at tourscomics.com. Get all my books there. You can find me on social media at Taurus Comics on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And this is your first time checking out the Four Tales podcast. You can go to our website, fourtalespodcast.com. Go back and listen to all our previous episodes, including the one with Eric Larson that Wally was talking about, how apparently Eric Larson was racist against us, but whatever.
I never said that. I just asked what was the word that came
next. No ER on it.
I'm saying
it was an AZ at the end.
It was nice. I didn't know Mr. Larson had a problem. I thought he was cool.
Whoa, what? No
it was no ER. It was no ER.
I just asked what was the word that came next. I had watched the interview, but
I think it was gentleman is what he was
that's
saying.
probably what it was. But
I think he's saying gentleman. That's the word that I remember him saying.
I was just taking.
Morgan just gave a suggestive possibility, and then y'all cleared it up. Like, nah, that ain't what happened. So it was like, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, I got to show something real quick because I need y'all to see my house. Whoa. So this is my house right here. Just want to let y'all know. See, it's really small.
Yeah, and it's very well gated. I'm sure there's snipers on it. Can you zoom in? Can we say snipers?
Yeah, see right in the middle there.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So what's the other 12 houses around it? Like this, you got 12 houses.
That's my servants' houses.
Oh yeah, heck,
got it.
Yeah.
And that's dope, right? And you got an accessible freeway right beside you.
Exactly. Gotta have a place for the servants on the plantation for sure.
Yeah. The peasants out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But anyways, join us next week where we're going to have Oscar Osorio on our show. Sorry if I messed your name up.
That's unfortunate.
That's my bad. We're going to be here same time, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. But until next time, sayonara, goodbye, and please take care of yourselves.
Or don't.
I want to know what it is Quick is trying to say.